EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Orbits of Dublin taking on the Antlers of Rio de Janeiro. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers of 3 in a row coming in. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week ago. So we'll see if all that traveling has any lingering effects going forward. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with a run by Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Blanton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Blanton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 11 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Miller. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Matthew McCray now for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McCrane able to knock this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9 now. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Shifts by him. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Blanton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He finds his man, complete. It's Person. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Blanton. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Inside handoff now, Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Blanton. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Miller. He gets away from one. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Moving my team.
Operating from the gun. Blanton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Polk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Orbits are able to add on to that lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Hayes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Person. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Blanton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yards on the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run with Devin Neal. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He finds his man, complete. That's Person. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is tipped in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
18 caution.
He's going to try and take off with it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Person. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
On the ground, it's Neal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Blanton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hayes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Antlers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 13-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They run forward with Neal.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the 3rd quarter.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Carter straight ahead. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Antlers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Orbits 13. To kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun, Blanton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Blanton. And this complete to Pope. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2nd and 11. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded at the 7. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Dublin first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Person. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Blanton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Blanton. That one caught by Polk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 4th down.
Here's a give to Miller. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw. Blanton. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Blanton. And that is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Hayes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hayes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, here's Carter.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Blanton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 5.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. On the counter, Carter.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
At the 29-yard line.
Another tote for Carter. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set.
He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Hayes. A little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to the ground with Carter.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Hayes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Blanton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And not a whole lot of
room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake. Blanton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got napped for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He's got his man. That's Vele. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
22 yards. That's another Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
42-yard attempt.
McCrane's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rio offense set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Finding Walker, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he will take it in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Antlers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a...
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action. Blanton. Rush coming and he's taken down.
Troy Anderson.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Malik Harrison
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 yards. That's another Dublin first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw again.
Pass caught, Miller.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. From left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal.